Just before we begin, the bands plural, had an election this early spring, and the new president of the Community Bands Board of Directors is Mr. Michael Haynes.
On behalf of the first ever Board of Directors for the Newton-Conover Community Band, I just want to say how excited we are to have each of you here this evening and how proud we are to support this amazing community band. Let's have another round of applause for our jazz group. This group is made up of close to 100 community musicians, ranging from your local high school band directors from the surrounding schools, high school students, and retirees. This cycle represents a transition for this group as we are now pursuing a 501c3 and becoming a state-recognized organization. I would like to take a moment to mention that all of our concerts are free and open to the public. Along with that, as Dr. Jackson mentioned earlier, we do have the Humphrey Tuba in the lobby. If you feel inclined to make a donation, feel free to find it outside. A huge thank you goes out to our incredible conductors, Ted Neely and Ashley Smith, for their talent, dedication, and all the work that they do to make this. We're so lucky to have them leading the way. And of course, thanks to all of you for being here again to support local music and this great group of musicians. We hope you enjoy the concert.
The march you just heard, Basses on a Rampage, obviously showcased the low brass section of the band. A selection of this sort, most often a march, was regularly programmed by the nation's community, touring, and military bands during the late 19th and early to mid-20th century. G.H. Huffine was the composer of Basses on a Rampage, but his contemporaries, names you'll recognize like Carl Key, Henry Fillmore, and John Philip Sousa, were all programming selections like this. In fact, Huffine wrote another similar march entitled Them Basses,